It's hard to get adjusted to somebody telling you what to do all the time.
No, my freaking ears are not bleeding yet.
You're an animal. It's not even humane.
I want more of the PT. I want more of the sweat. It's just good to go.
It's like a good twin and a bad twin.
I'm up! I'm sitting! I'm down!
The whole point is to like train you for war. War is crazy if it's like this.
It would feel horrible if we go to war. Are we going to war?
You know another reason I joined? Because I've worked at McDonald's.
I think we should be all right as long as we just do what we're told.
Making Marines is the very personal story of several recruits as they go through the toughest military boot camp in the country. This continuing account follows the almost cult-like transformation of these young men and women into United States Marines. Now into their fourth week of 12, some are still having trouble figuring out what the drill instructors are looking for.
Hi, sir. My name is Drill Instructor Sergeant Blinsky. I know how to train recruits very well, and I know how to get them underneath my control in order to do whatever I want them to do.
Yeah, keep with me. Fix the canteen.
Look at me,
Fix it that way.
I
fix it.
Talk to me like I am your best friend again, without requesting permission to speak. So help me, you're gonna find yourself in the dark sand for a long time.
Sir.
Try it again. I train my recruits as I would if I had my own child down here. I train them the same way. Don't try it. Recruit whoever. Recruit whoever. Request permission to speak to whoever.
Recruit George.
There's no such thing as perfect. But within the platoon, we will strive for as much perfection as we possibly can. And that's what this platoon is doing right now.
Drill instructors.
Ta! What did I say? Ta is not a word. TA does not exist. TO. Toe.
Sir.
You can never let up as a drill instructor. You can never let up. You always got to give 110% no matter what. The recruits can never see you down, can never see you tired.
My canteen.
This recruit.
This recruit. This recruit. Say it. This recruit. Say it. This recruit.
Say it. Recruits what?
Canteen is 2 recruits behind me, sir.
Behind this recruit.
Behind this recruit, sir.
You got 10 to get it, 9 to get it, 8 to get it.
Left, right. Left, right. Get your alignment. Left, right. Recruit Cucho.
Kelly Creamer. I'm 18. Joining the Marines to play in the band. I play oboe. It's my main instrument. I also play clarinet. Drill has definitely been my favorite because I was the drum major of my high school marching band before I left. So I've been around drill and marching for many number of years. So when we do drill, I just completely enjoy it.
Drilling very much has a link to music, especially marching in time. Left, right, left. The cadence, it's all music.
Drilling it's fun, but it gets old and hot, and it gets tiresome at times. And because you have to carry your weapon around the whole time, and it gets boring.
I'm horrible at drilling.
It's kind of just like, because that's your way of showing off. Like, you show like what you've learned and how much you've learned and how well you've learned it.
Left, right. Left, right. Left, right.
Just to tighten up your whole body and just walk. It's like walking a tightrope. And if I was to actually walk a tightrope, I would definitely fall down because I have no balance whatsoever. But I'm trying to get some help.
It's like it's old and over after, if you do it right, it's a mess to start over.
Why are you turning your head? Don't hear you, Wayne. Why are you turning your head? Why? You don't look! See your alignment!
Knowing when people just don't get it.
They just don't pay attention and won't want to march. They're off in La La Land, and then they're like, oh, what are we supposed to do? And that just gets on nerves so bad. It's really irritating.
It's rough because everybody's getting down each other's throat and stuff, but I think it's part of it, testing us to see if we'll come together and everything.
Most recruits in the platoon will go ahead and bicker back and forth with one another, and they just won't click together. And if they don't click together in squad bay, they're not going to click together out there drilling. and they're going to be marching all different and different in nut and step. But sometime during the duration, whether it be a week before initial drill, whether it be a couple days before initial drill, somewhere in there, all of a sudden the recruits will go ahead and click. Somewhere they'll get that little snap and pop, let them know that they actually do have what it takes. And from there on, they'll strive for nothing but more.
It's all about like maintaining and like discipline.
When drill is executed correctly, it shows the discipline in a platoon.
You can like walk left, right, but like when you march left, right, and you see it like as a platoon, and it looks so good when we all really put forth an effort. It's just, I don't know, it just makes you proud. Like you're like, yeah.
Left, right, mark time, march left.
The new McMap is an accumulation of a lot of different martial arts programs. We've taken bits and pieces from each of the martial arts programs, submission fighting, kickboxing, boxing, wrestling, and everything, and made one Marine Corps martial arts.
Take your leg, using your calf and hit his calf. You understand me?
They learn their throws, their falls, and various other things in the fundamentals class. The fundamentals is kind of like a building block to build every other class that they're going to receive out at Leatherneck Square and their tan belt training on.
You bring that knee at least waist high, or heel back down on their skull, and their skull cracks wide open, eyeballs pop out. That is a finishing technique. You are going to attack your victim. You are not going to gingerly lay them on the deck. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
No, really. I tell you what, I've never seen a high level of intensity. Attack!
I think a lot of this is a lot of the reason that a lot of them came in. You know, they want that physical thing. They want to be able to really mess somebody up. This is kind of the legal way to go out and fight. And everybody thinks Marine, they think hardcore, that they're going to, you know, really mess them up if they got into some sort of physical altercation with them. And this is what I think a lot of them came in for. It's something I really enjoy about it.
Get up right now! And move to the front. What is your major malfunction, Moss? What is your major malfunction? Hurry up! Hurry up! How about moving with a little bit of sense of urgency? How about moving with a little bit of sense of urgency? No, today. You know what, Moss, you're taking entirely too long.
I'm not doing so good. I'm always the one that's being on the quarterdeck or yelled at, or it's always Moss. Everybody knows my name. Even the drill instructors on the other side know my name. They put me on a program for recruit adjustment, and that helps a lot. I'm always trying to think, how can I not get in trouble, and how can I do my best, and that goes through my head a lot.
I don't have all day to wait on you. Let's go. Today, Moss!
Mostly right now I'm looking forward to his meal call. That's pretty much what's keeping me going. Because if it were for me, I think I would have quit, but for my family, I can't go home and say I'm a loser and I quit.
Hey, Moss, we just learned something new. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Morale is very low, but I'm going to stick through it.
Bring it to your side like you're marching, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And move.
Red. If you can't handle the stress here, then you're going to have to think about how you're going to have to handle stress when the bullets start flying. Because that's what we're supposed to do, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
We do two things. We make Marines, right here, and we win battles. That's it. Be proud of the uniform that you wear every day. We share a bond that nobody else but fellow Marines really understand. And you will always have that until the day you die and then beyond, because you know what? You're going to be standing post right next to the pearly gate someday. Look in the church.
had to dye my hair, which was very, very disappointed when my senior drill instructor, Staff Sergeant Martinez, had told me I had to do that. My hair was bleached when I came here, and that's considered eccentric, and we're not allowed to have eccentric hair, which is completely understandable. It's a lot better than my bleach blonde, I have to say. Time is flying. I've come to realize what it is that they're looking for, you know, the teamwork and the discipline, and I'm willing to give that. That's why I'm here, so I'm going to keep my head up and keep trying.
Drill instructor's got some games to play to get you tough. A lot of it's more mind games than anything. Some of the drill instructors say that they got more games than Milton Bradley. So, plus they make up more games as they go along. So, like one day we'll play 15 seconds where you got 15 seconds to get this. If you don't get it, bring it back online, you take it back, you have 15 seconds to take it back. If you don't have it back in 15 seconds, you have to put it back and go get something else.
Put them away now. Aye, sir. Take them online now. Aye, sir. Put them on now. Aye, sir. Take them off now. Aye, sir. Put them on now. Aye, sir. 12, 11.
There's some fun games. Some real fun games.
Your recruits doing stuff, the same stuff over and over again that you tell them not to do. It's kind of easy to get that way, to get mean, to get overzealous, I guess.
Sir, go find one now. I don't care where you get it from.
But then you get the days that they're doing everything you want to do, and you're not going to sit there and be nice to them and praise them at all times for it. I mean, you gotta keep it on, even though they're doing what you want them to do. You gotta give them a little something.
Even the drill instructors are like hilarious. The things that they say.
I said all that you say. I am. No doubt.
And then you just gotta sit there because you can't lose your bearing, you can't laugh, you can't do anything except for just like look straight ahead. And, you know.
Drill instructors, they're meant to be the way they are. They're very harsh and they scream, they yell, they get in your face, they point at you, they do whatever they can to make you pay attention and get what they need done as soon as possible.
The drill instructors. Our senior drill instructor, he's awesome. He's pretty cool. He's like
when he's
part of the best
when
thing
he's
about
happy.
boot camp.
When he's happy and you please him, he's a pretty cool guy. But when he's mad, he won't really be with a pit bull.
I'd rather him be on my side than against me, because I mean he's really cool. I mean he looks out for you and he'll do anything for you as long as you do what he wants you to. And if not, and then he could be like your worst nightmare.
Yesterday was an incident that freaking happened, and it's going to get taken care of right now. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
No, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
At any time you feel that you want to verbally threaten one of my Marines and one of my daggone drill instructors, you're going to have to deal with me, personally. You understand it?
Yes, sir.
No, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your hands will never leave your daggone free side. You will lock your body. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Only three things can come out of your mouth. Aye, sir, no, sir, and yes, sir. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
No, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
No, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Or else you will daggone figure suffer the consequences. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Doing the quarterback now.
Aye, sir.
Drill instructors, carry on.
Aye, sir. Make my rack now. Aye, sir.
Bugs around here, there's something you gotta get used to. You know, if it's like a mosquito chowing away at your skin, you just got to suck it up. That's what they call discipline.
Discipline.
My arms got bitten up by sandfleas.
Okay, for one thing, the mosquitoes in here are huge. No kidding.
Hey, keep scratching the nasty body. Keep on. Nobody see you, right? Stop scratching your body right now.
Get into their heads. Try and get in their heads, because once you get in their head and you give them reasons why we're doing this. You're doing this because what if you're out in the jungle and a bug landed on your face and you scratched? You just gave away your position and you just compromised the whole platoon, the whole unit. You know, you can be responsible for telling 50 parents why their son got killed because you wanted to scratch. No one wants that kind. No, you're not in a combat situation, but what if you were? Would you be able to handle it?
Got 2 magazines?
They say the Marines train people to kill. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're gonna say when I get there. I don't know.
Because I know the rifle's supposed to be your best friend when you're at boot camp or something.
Rifles are issued to every recruit in the first week of training. They carry their weapon everywhere. Each recruit must qualify on the rifle range in order to advance in training. If they don't qualify, they will be held back in time and dropped out of their original platoon.
They scare me a lot. Guns scare me a lot.
It might sound funny, but I find them amazing. I always wanted to shoot one. Just to shoot one. I don't know why.
I'm not really into guns that much, no.
The way I look at it, I know it's not gonna happen like this, but I almost see myself as G.I. Joe. I'm the one running up, Rambo. Rambo, to be more precise.
Yes, I have fired a gun before. I've shot an M240, which was really cool, and a M16 and 30-06 shotgun.
We own a 22 rifle and a 12 gauge, and we've shot those.
I haven't fired a real gun, but I fired like one of those laser, like the ones that you play.
The rifle range is not hard as long as you listen to what you're taught and you pay attention and you learn how to manipulate the weapon. It's all basic. The unqualified shooters will go back to the rifle range and shoot with the next company that goes there. They will try to qualify every day. If at the end of that week they're still not qualified, they will get recycled to another company. So now they're going to be 4 weeks behind their original platoon. Every Marine is a basic rifleman, which means that you can take any Marine, no matter what his job is, say if he works in accounting or he's a mechanic or anything, and say the lines are depleted or something, and you need Marines to fill in your ranks, then you can take a basic rifleman from any other job and insert them into your lines and be an effective fighting force.
Every day is a new challenge to find the limits of the recruits. The confidence course is designed to push the recruits further than they think they can go.
I do want to go home, but not because I don't want to be here. I like being here. I like the whole self-improvement thing. Like, I'm disciplined. Like, before, a fly couldn't even come near me, and now it's like, can crawl over the top of my head, my nose, everything, and like, you can't touch it because you have that much more discipline.
Come on.
I guess the turning point was like, I was just laying down one night. I was just like, wow, I'm going to be a Marine. Like, you see, like, platoon getting ready to graduate, like, you see everybody's family walking around, and everybody's just here, and they're just so proud of you, and, like, they have, like, a higher level of, like, respect for you. And I don't know, I guess I just want that.
Hang on tight. No, don't you dare lose your bearing like that. Go. Hand over, don't you dare. Let's go, hand over hand and pull. Hand over hand and pull. Hand over hand and pull. Come on, touch the wood right here. Touch it, pull. Pull. Touch it. Get down, side stroke, hop, right, drill struggle. Let's go, pull.
I don't go to church. On Sundays, I would rather sit down and read all my letters and think about my family and take that time for my family. But boot camp has made me religious. I know a lot of times I think, oh, please, God, get me through this. And I didn't do that before.
There you go. Good job. There you go. There you go.
I miss everything. I miss food. More than that, though, I miss my mom and my brother. I miss them more than anything. And then food. Real food.
Piece of cake, isn't it? Piece of cake. See?
That's what I'm looking for, a piece of cake.
Right. Piece of cake, let's go.
I've lost weight. I've gotten stronger. There's a lot of different changes you can see. Go home. Show everybody that I'm not a big, weak baby, that I can take care of myself.
She needs to get all the way above the
bar so she can help herself.
I think I lost my motivation about why I came here. I don't know what to do. And they won't send me home. I can't handle all this yelling. I'm very emotional. I think that's my problem. I'm so stressed out that all I want to do is cry. Because the first time they had me quarterdeck for something, I don't remember. I just freaked out. I dropped on the floor. I started bawling. That's when the senior referred me to the chaplain. So it felt good to like cry because my childhood was not the best. So it's like everything is just rushing back to me. My childhood, we grew up in a upper middle class. We never had any love. My father would give us money and this and that, but we never heard, oh, I love you. We never got hugs and kisses and this and that.
Come on.
So it's like all of that keeps coming back to me now.
Come on. You there. Push yourself up.
Trying.
Lean to the other side. Push up, Nate. Push up. Push up. Lean to the other side. You got push up. Push up.
I honestly don't know if I want to be a Marine anymore.
Straighten your arms. Straighten your arms out. Straighten your arms out.
But I'm trying to suck it up and just stay here.
A lot of the stuff about boot camp is actually fun. It's just there's so much stress involved to where, you know, drill instructors fussing at you about this and that you really can't sit there and think, all right, this is great, you know, like you're going to play a game of basketball or something. But everything about boot camp so far has actually been fun, in my mind, has been fun. We had swim qual, and we got to swim pretty much all day.
The arm action is what we're going to talk about first. The arm action and your body position.
Swimming may be fun for some recruits, but others don't know how to swim, and all must qualify. Fear of the water drives some recruits to try to get an unfair advantage.
What is this? Who told you put this in here? We're going to go on this side, Mel's going to be on this side. Just like you just got a quick remediation in the shower. Come here. On the way to the pool. There's just simple methods that lead you across this pool. The beginner on back. Hey, check this on the end over. Yo! What are you doing?
Today is CWS 4. It's the entry level. It's for all recruits. Every recruit must at least obtain a CWS 4 in order to graduate recruit training, which just shows us that they have the ability to, in the event they fall off a ship or they fall off of something, that they have the ability to survive and sustain themselves on the surface of the water.
Get up. Let's go.
Like, all you have to do to qualify is, like, swim across the pool, like, one way, then you have to survive in the water for 4 minutes using, like, the techniques that they taught you. And I did today.
We got swim quals this week. And if I don't pass swimming, I can't swim for. If I don't pass swim, I'll probably get dropped. I'm hoping I don't. Saturday, they took us for like an hour just to get familiar with the water. And I almost drowned.
Oh, the swimming was pretty cool. You had to float for 4 minutes without kicking your legs or your arms, and I had problems with that. You had to get air down in your blouse and float with your blouse, and I had problems. I kept sinking, but I qualified today, and that's pretty cool.
Swimming for this recruit was actually enjoyable. This recruit comes from Long Island and enjoys going to pools and things like that. It's a little different though, swimming with camis on. This recruit's never done that before. It's a little strange. This recruit qualified within the first loop around. Other recruits had problems with swimming, but they were coached.
It's not hard, it's just maintaining your calm, just being calm while you're in the pool.
You find many recruits that don't have that ability, maybe because of where they've been raised, where they're from. They don't know how to swim whatsoever. So what we have to do is we have to go ahead and implement basic life-saving strokes for them.
Keep going. Get back. Relax.
Name's Jason Rodriguez. I'm 18 years old. I think everything is gonna be like, it's gonna be an adventure. It's gonna be a challenge. It's like, that's what the Marines, what got me so much into the Marines. It's like, they're gonna work me 110%. Like, to show myself what I'm actually capable of, not what I think I'm capable of.
You did everything. Beautiful.
On this side.
All you did was start a panic button, hit the button.
Your rifle
the friggin'
stole
boy
you.
came out there. You were on your way.
This recruit's mind, when he thought about the swimming, he didn't think it'd be that tough. And when it came down to it today, it was the scariest thing. This recruit's heart was just pounding so hard, so much. But in the back of his head, he's like, this is the Marines, you know, this is what it's gonna take. You're gonna have to jump off. So when this recruit's toes went off the edge, he closed his eyes so tight. And when he popped back up and started swimming, and he started doing what he was told to do, this recruit just felt so motivated, so confident. He was just, he felt he achieved so much. He was so proud. Just accomplishing that today was just amazing.
Step in the water.
Relax.
Keep going.
Keep going. Watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your back.
This swim class so far too is really hard. Swim with the flak jacket and the helmet. Try to keep yourself afloat. It's pretty tough. So who wants to do it and try. He'll just keep on trying until he gets it.
Make sure you're doing it right, like you're taught. Trace, shoot, pull. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Make it through already. Don't stinking embarrass me. Out of all these, we got 2 that made it.
Yes, sir.
Lean your head back. Look up look up. Slow down, slow down, slow and easy movement.
Slow down. There you go. Relax. 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 Relax, Dawson. Get your head back. What I tell you?
Reach back and grab the ladder.
Dawson. What I tell you? What I tell you? Very cool. All that yelling, I cut all that noise up. All right, sir.
Hi, sir.
Come here.
Yes, sir.
Reach back and grab the ladder.
Yes, sir.
Reach back and grab the ladder.
Yes, sir.
Reach back
Yes,
and
sir.
grab the ladder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Calm down, relax. Put your foot on.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, sir. The recruit's just too happy, so happy. He had to get something.
For the recruit destined to a combat MOS, exhilaration marks the successful completion of more than 20 hours of combat survival swimming. There is a moment of celebration before focusing on the next 8 weeks of training.
Yesterday, we were doing like martial arts, and I felt something in my knee. It's been like a sharp pain since last night, and I reported it last night. And then today we were in the pit because we were supposed to be drilling well, and we weren't. And then like something just like clicked in my knee or something, and now it's like a super sharp pain. I can't really walk on it, and now it's
Okay, now I'm going to examine this good knee first, okay? And that's going to show you everything that I'm going to do to the other side, okay? Okay, now I want you to just relax.
I've been keeping in touch with my family a lot. They're just happy for me. They're proud of me, and they support me 100%. I miss them, but I'm doing good. And I got to do this for me. I can't worry about home all the time.
The physical stress of boot camp can play havoc with the unconditioned recruit. The goal of the medical staff is to protect their well-being while allowing the recruit to continue in training. Nearly 500 recruits per year are discharged for medical reasons.
Like, everything's just motivating now, like, to keep going. It's just a matter of just realizing, like, why you're really here. Like, everybody's here for one thing. It's just, to get a mission accomplished, to be a part of the Marine Corps. I don't want to miss training. Like I told him, my whole goal is full duty. I don't want to be put on light duty or anything. I don't want to get held back for anything.
This recruit has a couple complaints, and it's the heat and the stress. When the platoon's in the sun and everyone's all hot and curse and all this other stuff, it gets tough, it gets hard, everyone's stressed out. Like today it was really hot. It's all part of training and the recruit's used to it now, so it's all good.
Get your bodies low. Aye, sir.
Recruits experience an unanticipated shift in attitude. Drill instructors once feared now start to take on the role of a mentor.
The platoon as a whole is doing very well. Of course, we have our ups and downs, as every platoon would, but they're gaining more confidence every day, and you can see it in their face. The lost look is going away from them, and they're starting to come together as a team.
Recruit Linkov, whose family immigrated to America from the Ukraine, was dropped back to the physical conditioning platoon after he failed the initial strength test.
Right now I'm in a team week. Team week is basically helping out around the Paris Island, doing the little stuff, going to the laundry, going to the mess halls, working in the kitchen. Since the beginning of a boot camp, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things that we went through training changes person a lot. I spent 2.5 weeks in the physical completion platoon. When I came there, I couldn't do any pull-ups. When I got out there 2.5 weeks later, I could do 2, and now I'm up to 9. I've improved a lot. The beginning is the most hard part because physically and mentally, because you're not prepared for it.
Let's go! Yo, folks, get online right now!
Most of the recruits, my platoon guys, shocked because it was the first time in their lives when somebody would start yelling at you, telling you do this and that, and giving you 15 seconds to put your canteens away or drink something.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
All you're used to is just wake up on your own time and get dressed on your own leisure time. And once you get in boot camp, every single thing is count off.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Now it's changed because we're used to it. We're used to doing instructors yelling at us, telling us what to do, counting off. So right now it's easier. It became a lot more fun than it was in the beginning.
Recruits at Paris Island can be dropped for a variety of reasons. Recruit Lindsay Genero has been told she will not be continuing at boot camp.
I got this far, now it's ending just like that. The snap of a finger, it's over. I'm waiting information about getting home. My dream was to be a Marine. I was planning on being a Marine, and things happened, fell into place to where it's stopping me from fulfilling that dream. I'd rather not say why as of now, just for the confidentiality of myself. My plan, going home, and I'm feeling that this is happening for a reason. The reason I'm going home. My father owns a business, so I'll go and work for him again. What was going through my mind when I got the news that I was going home, that was the worst. Just for the fact that here I was, I made it through the first phase. All the bad stuff that, I thought this place was all about, I was done. I was done with it. And I got the news I was going home. I was hurt. I was lost. As long as everything goes well at home and I can get back on my feet positively and come here, then yeah, it'll be another year, but then I'll be a Marine. It'll just take a lot of thoughts and decision making back at home.
15% of the female recruits at Paris Island do not make it through training. Lindsay Genero joined those ranks. In the 6th week of training, recruits are finally beginning to look like Marines and have their first formal inspection, a test not only of uniformity, but also of their knowledge of Marine history and traditions.
Inspection!
Yes, sir.
So the Grand Old Man in the Marine Corps was Archibald Henderson, sir. So you tell me he was the first commandant, too? So this crew believes so, sir.
You believe so?
Yes.
No, you're wrong.
Aye.
Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Dirt, sir.
Why is it there?
Screw failed to clean that part of the rifle,
Yeah,
sir.
you didn't have enough time to do it?
You know what you're talking about? You know what you're doing? No reason to be nervous. But in your case, you have every right to be nervous. You should be nervous. You should probably be recycled. I'll have to consider that.
Who's company first sergeant?
Sir, this crew's company first sergeant is First Sergeant Wood, sir.
Who's battalion XO?
Sir, this crew's battalion XO is Major Ryan, sir.
What's his call sign, do you know?
1 Gold Oakley, sir.
No, that's just insignia.
Aye, sir.
His call sign.
This crew does not know, sir.
Sorry, I wouldn't expect you to.
Aye, sir.
Clean your glasses?
Yes, sir.
His call sign's pork.
Aye, sir.
Major Ryan, get it? Pork Ryan, that's his call sign, no kidding.
Aye, sir.
Here, put those things back on.
Aye, sir.
What is this?
Lint, sir.
Lint?
Yes,
That's
sir.
some lint I've never seen before. That came off of your cover. Did you look over it before you put it on?
Yes, sir.
And that wasn't there?
No, sir.
Dirty ears. You know, squad leader, your whole squad got dirty ears just like you.
Screws arms sleep.
Did I ask for an excuse?
Sir.
Just do the movement.
Aye.
No, sir. You move your hands all over the place. Rank and senior lieutenant general. No, sir. Look straight ahead.
Inspection arms, manual arms, nasty, unsat.
First Marine Division is located at Camp Pendleton, North Carolina, sir.
North Carolina?
South Carolina, sir. That's even worse. Wrong coast.
My name is David Joyce. I'm 17 years old. I live in the Bronx, New York.
How did you get promoted to private first class? It's part of this recruit's MOS, sir.
What are your MOS?
MEOP program, sir. This recruit will be playing in the Bugle Corps, sir.
I not only like to listen to music, I love to perform it. I love to play it because it gives me such a inner peace. It just touches me emotionally. I went into the Marines because there's more opportunities. I get to go to music school at the same time. So I'm killing multiple birds with one stone.
And Star Cluster will do is we'll fire it into
Fleet Week is held annually in New York Harbor by the military. Guests include Marine recruits destined for Paris Island.
First off, I've never fired a gun. I've held some, and that's at Fleet Week, that we've done within the delayed entry program.
Well, my mom was the most frantic at first because the first thing she thinks is war. But it doesn't really bother me because first off, I'm going to be most likely playing in the bands. All right.
You're a pulley, right?
Yes, sir.
You glad you joined?
Oh, yes.
You don't know what you got ahead of you.
September 11th. It really bothered this recruit to see what such a heartless man can do to a city, to the Pentagon. This recruit feels enraged.
I still can't believe it. Gosh, World Trade Center. What's gonna happen next?
A lot of recruits didn't know what was really going on until I seen Dresser told us about it that night.
It was a tragedy for every single person, especially some people that had some relatives in New York.
Found out about it and just thought about his father being there.
We were all in tears, and we were just so surprised at something like that happening.
Everybody, of course, was scared because it was like, oh, shoot, that means we're going to go to war or something.
My sister told me that a couple of her friends died. They were in the building. My uncle's sister died. I mean, she's missing.
she's still missing.
We had a lot of recruits crying because they have family members in the Marine Corps who are going to be sent out, and they're worried. And they're not really worried for themselves, which they might. I don't know if they should be or not, but it was just a sad day for everyone.
It was a tough time as a recruit, but just to hear that my father was good to go, and when this recruit's father wrote a letter home back to this recruit, he was just happy to hear that his father was good to go and he was all right.
All that stuff just seems unreal to me right now. Maybe when I get home and really get to see what everybody's doing and stuff, it might hit home, but right now it just don't seem like real at all to me.
It's different when you're here because you're in a sheltered environment.
We have to shut it off because being sad doesn't help you here, and trying to get help and to cry is not going to help you go through the training.
Being a Marine now, it's like, okay, you hurt us, now we'll hurt you.
I would feel horrible if we go to war. It's not a good thing. My boyfriend's in the reserves, and they always take the reserves first. Are we going to war?
Going to war, it ain't something nobody looks forward to, but if I was called to, I would go. I wouldn't complain.
Now that I'm going to be a Marine, it affects me a lot, but I'm still the same person, you know. I'm still gonna do the best I can for my family. If that's go to war or if that's stay home or whatever I'm told to do, I'll do it.
This recruit is not worried if he has to go and fight. This recruit actually spoke to several other Marines requesting to be able to fight, but has been turned down several times because of his MOS.
This recruit could go into training, graduate as a Marine, leave Parris Island with his family safely, and so this recruit could go get something of his, just with a bunch of thousands of other Marines, for those poor people.
All of the recruits in my platoon, if they join for money or for some other reason, they've already quit. We've already gotten all the quitters out, and the people who really want to be Marines, they're not afraid. They'll do what they have to do for their country. So everyone in my platoon, they may be a little bit worried about what's going to happen, but they know what they have to do, and they'll do it.
In the last few days of training, the recruits are thinking about receiving the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor and graduation, but the gas chamber and the crucible will present some major obstacles.
You know, Colonel, I don't know why your head is up.
Most all of the platoon has actually figured out why we're actually here.
Move!
I'm up! They're shooting! I'm down!
Ouch.